If you pressed play on this message, it is because your soul is ready. It is because some deep, quiet part of you knows that it is time to let go. This is not an accident. This moment is not a coincidence. This is the gentle permission your heart has been praying for, the soft exhale you have been waiting to release. This message is the sacred space for that release to finally happen. It is a message for the woman who feels the immense weight of things unseen. The weight of yesterday's sorrows and tomorrow's anxieties. It is for the soul that has carried burdens silently, gracefully, for so long that the carrying has become a part of her identity. You know this feeling. It is the ache in your shoulders as you try to fall asleep, the tightness in your chest during a quiet moment of the day. It is the silent, cluttered attic of the heart, filled with memories you no longer visit, hurts you have not yet mourned, and dreams you packed away for a future that never arrived. It feels like trying to walk forward while looking back, your energy divided, your spirit tethered to a past that no longer serves you. But what if I told you that letting go is not the violent tearing away you fear? What if it is not about loss at all? Before we go further, breathe with me. Just one deep breath. Inhale and exhale. This is not loss. This is making space. This is the holy act of clearing the ground so that something new, something deeply true, can finally begin to grow. Stay with me, because in this quiet time together, we will walk through the 3 sacred steps to creating that space. How to breathe into the holding, how to name what you carry, and finally, how to open your hands and gently, lovingly release it all. Your journey is sacred. If this message resonates with a truth in your own heart, honor it in the comments below. I am here to bear witness to your story. The first step is the simplest and yet the most profound. It is the breath. For years, perhaps decades, your breath has been a servant to your responsibilities. It has been the short, sharp inhale of stress before a difficult phone call. It has been the shallow, forgotten rhythm in the background of a chaotic household. It has been the breath you held as you waited for a child to come home, or for a loved one's pain to subside. Your breath has served everyone and everything else. But now, it comes home to you. I want you to imagine your breath as a golden light. A warm, honey-colored light that is the very essence of your life force. Find a place to sit where your feet can touch the floor. Feel the ground beneath you. Solid. Steady. Now, close your eyes if you feel safe, or simply soften your gaze. Let us take a conscious breath together. Inhale through your nose and feel that golden light entering your body. Feel it travel down your throat, not with force, but with a gentle curiosity. Let it fill your lungs, expanding your chest, pushing your ribs out gently. Feel your belly soften and expand. For so long, you have held it all in. Let the breath be the first thing you allow to take up space. Now, exhale slowly through your mouth. And as you do, imagine you are releasing the oldest, most stagnant air. The air of old worries. The air of silent frustration. Let's do it again. A slow, deep inhale. The golden light of your own spirit filling you, reminding you that you are alive, right here in this moment. Hold it for a count of 2. And a long, slow exhale. Releasing. Softening. This is not just breathing. This is a prayer in motion. It is an act of reclamation. Have you felt this too? The feeling that you've been living on the surface of your own life, your own body. This breath is your anchor. It is the key that unlocks the door to the present moment, the only place where true healing can occur. Think of a moment this past week where you felt overwhelmed. Perhaps it was the weight of the empty nest, the silence in rooms that once echoed with laughter. Perhaps it was the fatigue of caring for an aging parent, the constant giving with no space left for you. In that moment, your breath was likely tight, shallow. Your body was in a state of high alert, of bracing. Right now, in this sanctuary, we are doing the opposite. We are unbracing. We are teaching the body, cell by cell, that it is safe to soften, that it is safe to receive. Inhale the golden light of peace. Exhale the gray smoke of overwhelm. Inhale the feeling of being present in your own skin. Exhale the need to be anywhere else. Your heart knows this truth. This breath is the beginning of coming home to yourself. Before we can let something go, we must first be fully present with it. The breath allows us to do this without being swept away by the storm of emotion. It is the steady hand that holds yours as you prepare to open the door to that cluttered room in your heart. Keep breathing this way as we move to the next step. Slow, deep, intentional. You are not just moving air. You are moving energy. You are creating the foundation for a profound release. This isn't the whole story. Not yet. The breath prepares the space, but the next step illuminates what has been hidden in the shadows. The second step is to name what you are ready to release. To name it, not to judge it. To name it, not to relive it. To simply see it. To acknowledge its presence with the compassionate gaze of a wise friend. For so long, these burdens have been nameless, shapeless weights. They are a general feeling of anxiety, a vague sense of sadness, a chronic exhaustion that has no single source. This is how they keep their power. They hide in the fog of the unspoken. But today, we bring a gentle light. We give them a name. In the safety of this moment, with your breath still deep and steady, I invite you to let a word or a feeling surface. What is the name of the stone you have been carrying in your pocket? Perhaps the word that comes is disappointment. The quiet, lingering disappointment in how things turned out. A career that took a different path. A relationship that did not flourish as you had hoped. Simply see the word, disappointment. You don't need to do anything with it. Just name it. Acknowledge it. Ah, there you are. I see you. For another woman, the word might be resentment. And the silent, bitter seed planted by years of unmet needs, of overgiving until her own well ran dry. The resentment of sacrifices that went unnoticed, of a voice that was never heard. It's a hard word to admit. It carries shame. But here, in this sacred space, there is no shame. There is only truth. Name it. I see you, resentment. I acknowledge the story you came from. Perhaps the word that surfaces for you is an identity. The peacemaker. The good daughter. The perfect mother. These identities, which once served you, have now become a cage. You are tired of being the one who must always hold it all together. You are ready to let go of the responsibility of everyone else's comfort. Name the identity. I see you, the role I have played. I honor the protection you once offered me. Maybe it is a fear. The fear of being alone in the quiet of the empty nest. The fear of irrelevance as you age. The fear of financial insecurity. The fear of starting over. Give the fear a name. I acknowledge you, fear of the unknown. This act of naming is an act of profound courage. It is like turning on a light in a dark room. The shadows you thought were monsters are revealed to be just old furniture, misplaced and covered in dust. When you name your burden, you separate it from yourself. You are not disappointment. You are the woman who has felt disappointment. You are not resentment. You are the soul who has experienced resentment. You are not your fear. You are the consciousness that is able to observe the fear. Your heart knows this truth. You are the sky, and these feelings are merely clouds passing through. Keep breathing. With every inhale, feel your own vastness, your own divine essence. With every exhale, Feel the grip of that named thing loosening, just a little. We are not trying to force it out. We are simply seeing it clearly for the first time. We are taking away its power to hide in the corners of our being. This is the sacred act of witnessing your own journey. In a moment, I will share the shift that turns this pain into peace, this naming into a true release. You know another woman who is walking this same path in silence. Share this message with her not just as a video, but as a quiet offering of understanding, from one lighthouse to another. Now, we arrive at the third step, the gentle release. This is the alchemy. This is where the magic of transformation happens. You have grounded yourself in the breath. You have brought the light of awareness to the burden by naming it. And now, you open your hands. For your entire life, you have been taught to hold on, to grip tightly, to hold on to your family, to hold on to your responsibilities, to hold on to control. The act of releasing feels unnatural, even frightening. We associate it with failure, with giving up. But in the spiritual realm, release is an act of supreme faith. It is the ultimate expression of trust in the divine. I want you to physically open your hands, unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders. Let there be space. Now, bring to mind the word you named. The disappointment, the resentment, the old identity, the fear. Imagine you are holding it in your open palms. It is not a monster. It is not a poison. It is simply a story, an energy, a memory. See it there for a moment, cradled in your hands. Thank it. Every burden you have carried has taught you something. The disappointment taught you about resilience. The resentment taught you where your boundaries needed to be. The fear taught you what you truly value. So, in your heart, say to this thing in your hands, "Thank you for the lesson. I have learned what I needed to learn. Your service to me is now complete." This is not a dismissal. This is an honoring. It changes the energy from one of struggle to one of gratitude and completion. Now, imagine a gentle stream of clear, sparkling water beginning to flow over your hands. This is the water of grace, the water of divine love. It flows without effort, without judgment. Feel it washing over the story in your hands. See how it begins to dissolve the heavy energy. The sharp edges of the memory begin to soften. The dark colors of the pain begin to lighten, turning translucent. The story is not being violently ripped away from you. It is being lovingly, gently cleansed and carried away by the stream of grace. You do not have to push it. You do not have to force it. Your only job is to keep your hands open, to allow the stream to do its holy work. Let the water flow. Let it carry away the weight. Let it wash over your fingers, your wrists, your arms, cleansing you of the residue of the struggle. Feel the lightness beginning to enter your body, the space, the quiet. What you feared would be emptiness is actually filled with a profound sense of peace. You are not losing a part of yourself. You are reclaiming the part of you that was buried underneath the weight. You are the open hands. You are the quiet peace. You are the sacred space. Breathe into this new feeling. It might feel unfamiliar. It might feel vulnerable. That is okay. Stay with the gentle flow of the water, the feeling of release. Let it be as simple as that. An open hand, a gentle stream, a quiet trust. This is the art of letting go, not a battle to be won, but a surrender to be embraced. And now, let us seal this work with a prayer of release, of reclamation, of peace. If you can, place one hand on your heart and keep the other palm facing upward, a posture of receiving and releasing. Close your eyes and let these words wash over you and through you. Let them be your own. Divine Spirit, Universe, God of my own understanding, You who are the breath in my lungs and the silence between my thoughts, I come to you now, not as a warrior, but as a soul ready to lay down my arms. I have been holding on for so long, holding my breath, holding back my tears, holding the stories of 1,000 yesterdays, and I am tired. My soul is tired. In this sacred moment, I choose to stop. I choose to be still. I choose to come home to the sanctuary of my own heart. First, I call my breath home. With this inhale, I breathe in your grace, your peace, your unconditional love. I fill the empty spaces within me, the quiet rooms of the empty nest, the exhausted corners of the caregiver's heart, with the golden light of your presence. With this exhale, I release the shallow breath of anxiety, the held breath of fear, the forgotten breath of overwhelm. I breathe out the long, silent winter of my own neglect. I am breathing again. I am here. Now, with the courage you give me, I name what I am ready to release. I hold it before you now, in the light of your grace. I name the grief I never had time to feel. I name the anger I was told was unladylike. I name the shame of not being perfect. I name the fear of my own power. I name the identity of the one who has it all together. And I honor the protection it gave me. But its season is over. I see these stories. I see these weights. I see them not as my enemies, but as my teachers. And with love in my heart, I say to them, thank you. Your purpose in my journey is now complete. And so, I open my hands. Before you, divine love, I open my hands. I surrender. I release. I let go. I release the need to understand why. I release the need to have been right. I release the habit of replaying old hurts in the cinema of my mind. I release the expectations that became prisons. I release the guilt of wanting my own life, my own joy, my own peace. I do not cast them out with anger. I let them drift from my open hands like milkweed on a soft breeze. I let them dissolve in your ocean of mercy. I watch them float away on your river of grace until my hands are empty, until my heart is light. Feel this lightness. Feel the space you have created. It is not a void. It is a holy emptiness. It is a sacred field, harrowed and ready for new seeds. Seeds of joy, seeds of purpose, seeds of self-love, seeds of peace. Divine Spirit, I ask you to plant these seeds within me now. Water them with your grace. Let them feel the sun of your love. Help me to trust this new chapter, this second act, this quiet becoming. I am not what I have lost. I am not what I carried. I am the space that remains. I am the peace that fills it. I am open. I am free. I am home. Thank you. Amen. Gently, slowly, bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Feel the beautiful, sacred space you have created within. That lightness in your chest. That quiet in your mind. This is your truth. This is your home. The space you cleared by letting go is not empty, and it is not frightening. It is potential. It is promise. It is the quiet, fertile ground of your own soul, waiting patiently for you to decide what you will plant there now. You are not defined by the weight you carried for so long. You are, and have always been, defined by the courage it just took to open your hands. You are the grace that flowed through. You are the peace that is now settling in your bones. Know this deep within you. You did not lose anything of value. You simply made room for everything that is meant for you now. The peace, the clarity, the joy, the purpose for this beautiful next chapter of your life. This is what it means to be ready. This is the peace that was waiting for you the moment you were willing to press play and let go. If your soul is calling for a consistent place of peace and remembrance, I invite you to subscribe and join our sanctuary. You don't have to walk this path alone. You are welcome here.